What is up, YouTube? Back in Madden 23. If you like the videos I'm putting out, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, comment something down below. If you have any suggestions on any type of video that you want to see, if you have any questions or just any suggestions in general, please feel free to comment something down below. With that being said, today we're going to be doing the Tampa Bay Buccaneers rebuild. It's going to be a little bit different than usual though. I'm going to go as long as Tom Brady will go, so however long he'll play, that's how long this video is going to go for. If he retires after the first season, the video is going to end, or if he plays for another 2 or 3 years, however long he plays, that's how long the rebuild's going to go for, regardless of Super Bowl wins or anything. So we got Tom Brady, 97 overall, superstar X Factor. Leonard Fournette, running back, 87 overall. He really, brought a new life to his career coming over to Buccaneers after the Jaguars cut him. It just wasn't working out for him over there. We got Mike Evans, 92 overall, superstar X Factor as wide receiver 1. We got Julio Jones coming over in free agency. He's an 83 overall not star dev, normal dev. We got Chris Godwin, 90 overall, superstar. Rudolph at tight end because Gronk's retired. And we got Bray as a backup. The offensive line is actually pretty good. The weakness is going to be this left guard spot right here. We got 91 overall superstar dev Tristan Wirfs at right tackle. We got 87 overall star dev Shaq Mason at right guard. We got 90 overall Ryan Jensen at center. He's a superstar dev. And then left guard Godecki is only 68. And then we got Smith at left tackle. He's a 76 normal dev. Defense-wise, the defense looks pretty stacked. Levante David, he's a 93 overall superstar X Factor. We got Shaq Barrett, he's a 90 overall superstar dev. Logan Ryan at safety, he's an 80 overall star. We got Devin White at middle linebacker 2, 85 overall star. We got Shoyinka, I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it, playing right outside linebacker. He's the lowest overall, 73, but he still has star dev. Antoine Winfield Jr. at free safety is 88 overall star dev. We got Davis at cornerback 1, 82 overall. We got Sean Murphy Bunting at cornerback 3. He's an 80 overall star dev. And then we got Dean at cornerback 2, 82 overall star dev. Golson's the only player on the team that doesn't have a star dev or better. He just has normal dev with 76 overall. Vita Vea, 93 overall superstar defensive tackle. And we got Akeem Hicks, 85 overall star dev. So defense is pretty loaded. Offense is pretty loaded. I don't see why this team wouldn't be able to make a run for another Super Bowl this season. Here at the midseason point, we are 6-1, currently leading the division, tied with the Saints, who are also 6-1. The Panthers are 4-3, and the Falcons are 1-6. So look at players ready to negotiate. Tom Brady's obviously going to be up to be re-signed. We're going to have an issue here though, because we only have $24 million in cap room, and Tom Brady wants $48 million for 1 year. So it says if we make this offer that we're going to have negative $24 million in cap space. We don't have the salary cap room to make this offer, restructure your offer and try again. So we're going to have to figure out something about freeing up some cap space. Also, I'm just going to wait till the end of the year because his overall is probably going to go down since he's 45 years old. So maybe we'll be able to get him for cheaper. We'll see how that goes. End of the regular season, we ended up going 13-4. We tied for first place with the Saints in our division, but it looks like they won the tiebreaker for whatever reason. They went 13-4. The Panthers went 11-6, and the Falcons only went 5-12. Let's check out the stats over here. Looks like Tom Brady led the league in passing. Got the number 1 ranked offense. He passed for 5,800 yards and 52 touchdowns. Dang. 22nd ranked defense. So yeah, 5,800 yards, 52 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, 67% completion, 112 rating for Tom Brady. Maybe the best season of his entire career. Leonard Fournette had 212 carries for 976 yards, 4.6 per carry with 7 touchdowns. Chris Godwin had 117 catches for 1,654 yards with 15 touchdowns, a crazy season. Mike Evans, same thing, 114 catches for 1,400 yards and 9 touchdowns. Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, had 1,000 yards with 10 touchdowns, and Julio Jones was the 4th receiver / tight end to have over 1,000 yards, and he had 11 touchdowns receiving too. Insane production. Defensively, Levante David had 129 tackles, led the team. Devin White had 127 tackles. Akeem Hicks had 18 TFLs. Vita Vea had 13. Shaq Barrett had 10, and William Golston had 10. Vita Vea led the team in sacks from the defensive tackle spot with 10.5. Shaq Barrett had 10. Akeem Hicks had 8 of them, and Joe Tyron had 5.5. Interceptions, Levante David led the team with 3. Devin White had 2. Carlton Davis had 2, and Zion McCollum had 2. A couple other people had 1. So for the wild card game, we're gonna be playing against the Green Bay Packers, who are 9-8 in the playoffs. We got the number 5 seed, and then we got the Panthers against the Rams and the Giants against the Cowboys. The Saints get into bye week. Here we are in the playoff game playing in Green Bay. We jump up to a 7-0 lead. Green Bay ties at 7-7. In the second quarter, still 7-7. We jump up to a 14-7 lead. Green Bay kicks a field goal. We're winning 14-10. Going into halftime, third quarter, we're up 17-10. We're up 24-10 in the third quarter, still 24-17. Green Bay's trying to come back. In the fourth quarter, we're up 31-17. Still 31-17. 34-24. We're up by 10, and we won the game. Going to the next round. Tom Brady wins his bajillionth playoff game in his career. Divisional round of the playoffs, we're going to be playing against the 12-5 Cowboys. We're going to be playing in Dallas, it looks like. And we got the Panthers against the Saints on the other side. The Panthers beat the Rams 27-24, and the Cowboys beat the Giants 35-32. Here we are in the next round of the playoffs. Dallas jumps up to a 7-0 lead. They're up 14-0 in the first quarter. 21-0, we're losing. Come on, we got to do something. 28-0 in the second quarter. We finally scored. Now it's 35-7. 35-10 going into the second half. 42-10 in the third quarter. 42-17. 42-24. Can we have a Tom Brady comeback? 42-31. 42-34. Come on. 42-34. We tied it overtime. 42-42. I cannot believe this. The Cowboys won it in overtime. Freaking crazy, man. Tom Brady almost had another historical comeback there. Can't believe that. Cowboys won by 3 in overtime, man. Well, we got to get Tom Brady to come back and run it back for another season. Checking out the yearly awards, Tom Brady won MVP. Coach of the Year, Todd Bowles came in 4th. Offensive Player of the Year, Chris Godwin came in 2nd. Tom Brady came in 4th. Defensive Player of the Year, Devontae David came in 8th. Offensive Rookie of the Year, Rashad White came in 9th. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Zion McCollum came in 9th. Best quarterback, Tom Brady won that. Best running back, nothing. Best wide receiver, Chris Godwin lost it to Cooper Kupp. Man, come on. Mike Evans came in 9th. Shaq Mason won Best Offensive Lineman. Nice. Best Defensive Lineman, Vita Vea came in 8th. Best Linebacker, Shaq Barrett came in 7th. Best Defensive Back, nothing. 2022 season recap, the Saints beat the Ravens in the Super Bowl 19-13, and Saints middle linebacker Demario Davis won Super Bowl MVP. I think that's the first time I've ever seen the Saints win the Super Bowl in one of these rebuilds that I've done. We saw that Tom Brady won MVP of the regular season. Broncos head coach Nathaniel Hackett won Coach of the Year. Cooper Kupp won Offensive Player of the Year with the Rams. Von Miller won Defensive Player of the Year with the Bills. Texans wide receiver John Mechie won Offensive Rookie of the Year, and Lions outside linebacker Aiden Hutchinson won Defensive Rookie of the Year. Looking at the retired players, Kyle Rudolph, the tight end, is the only player that retired, so Tom Brady is still in it to win it. We're going to get him back and go again. Over here trying to re-sign Tom Brady before we go into free agency, and we still only have $38 million in cap space. He did go down to a 90 overall because, you know, he's old as crap, but he still wants $43 million for 1 year, so we don't have enough room to sign him. I wonder what happened if I offered him a lower deal for what we could actually afford. I wonder if he would take it, because in real life he usually takes like a pretty good pay cut. See what happens. It's worth a try. I would like to play for a new team next year. I wonder if I can franchise tag him. How much is that? 31.9 million. Yes, let's do that. We got him for 31.9 million. He should have just taken the money that we offered him. We still got 5.9 million in cap space, but pretty much can't sign anybody else with that amount of money. So on to free agency. I'm looking at the team salaries to see if there's anybody that we can cut to free up some cap space. Looks like Donovan Smith, left tackle. He's 30 years old. He's a 78 overall on the last year of his deal, but if we cut him, we'll save $15 million. So I think I am gonna go ahead and cut him to save the money, free up some space, release him. So I'm looking at the lineup before we go into free agency to see what we need to do. Obviously we need a left tackle since we just cut Donovan Smith, but Gadecki's up to a 75 overall. He came up fast. He was, I think, like a 65 or something, or 68. Shaq Mason's up to superstar dev. We might need to get a new tight end, but if we can't afford it, we'll just have to roll with Cameron Brate. But also, Tom Brady's a 93 overall. Leonard Fournette's up to 89. Chris Godwin got superstar X Factor, and he's a higher overall than Mike Evans now. We still got Gage Jr., wide receiver 3, since we lost Julio Jones, so I think I'm still good on receivers. So basically, we just need a left tackle, and we need a middle linebacker, and we definitely need a safety. We need corner. We need defensive ends. Man, the defense took a big hit, and they were already ranked 22nd on the year. Shaq Barrett lost his superstar dev. So yeah, we need a lot defensively. So in free agency, I was able to get Greedy Williams on a 4-year deal for like $13 million a year with $11 million signing bonus. We got Brian Bulaga. We're gonna move him to left tackle, or maybe we'll move Tristan Wirfs to left tackle and leave him at right tackle. And then I was able to get Chris Barnes at middle linebacker. He was a pretty cheap option scheme fit. So you see in the top right hand corner, we only got $4.9 million in cap space left. So I had to pick and choose who I could get and who I had to leave behind, and had a shop on a budget. So we're going into the draft. Pretty much a bunch of running backs and wide receivers up here at the top of the draft still available. We do need a run support safety, but this guy doesn't look so great, neither does this guy. We could use a power rush and defensive end, but the main dude I'm looking at that looks like the best option right now is going to be this cornerback, Mac Brockers. Scheme fit man-to-man. We really need a third corner that's good. Our defense was struggling last year, so this guy is 6'4", 189 pounds, 22 years old. He has elite acceleration, elite change of direction, elite jumping. So he's a really good athlete. We know for sure he has B-man coverage and B tackle. He has A hit power. His zone coverage is only C, but I'm going to take a chance and draft him. He has normal dev, that sucks. But we have to live with it. Hopefully he has a decent overall so he can be the third corner. Here in the second round of the draft, we still got pick number 28 way deep in the second round, so it's nearly a third round pick. There's a lot of guys up here that are scheme fits, but typically these guys are pretty much bust if they're still hanging around. Well, I don't want to take them in the second round, but I went through and looked at a lot of these guys. The one that I'm thinking, this guy right here, he's a run stopping defensive end. We do need another defensive end. He has A block shed, A tackle. He's a scheme fit. He only has D finesse moves. We don't know his power moves. Physicals wise, he doesn't look too great, but he does have elite strength, which is good for a defensive lineman, obviously. B awareness, A block shed, A tackle, B play rec. So I'm just gonna take a chance and draft him and see how it goes. He's got hidden dev, nice. Maybe we'll get lucky. He's only 21 years old too. First round pick, Mac Brockers is a 75 overall. It sucks that he had normal dev, but that's pretty good overall, I think, for a late first round pick. Let's check out his ratings real quick. He has 91 speed, 74 man coverage, 70 zone coverage. His press is playing up to a 72. I mean, he's not terrible. He's decent for a third corner. This defensive end, he's only a 73 overall, which kind of sucks. But second round pick, he has hidden dev. That's pretty decent. His finesse moves are only a 58. That sucks. His speed is 70, his tackle is 81, strength is 92. I think he's probably gonna end up being a starter. And that's it for the draft picks. Here's the starting lineup for the second season. I moved Tristan Wirfs over to left tackle. He's up to a 96 overall. Gadecki's at a 75. Jensen's 92. Mason's a 90. And then Bulaga, he's a free agent tackle I brought in, but he's out for 1 week with the injury. So I was not showing him. Had to stick with Cameron Brady at tight end. Unfortunately, wide receivers are pretty stacked. Tom Brady's at 90 overall. Defensive wise, the biggest issue that we have is the strong safety spot. I'm gonna have to start this rookie. I don't really have any other options. We only have like $3 million in cap space, so I can't sign anybody that's better than him. We still got Devin White. He's 88 overall. We got Barrett. He dropped down to a star dev. He was a superstar. We're gonna have to start Hall at left end, and then the rookie we drafted in the second round is gonna be starting at right end with the hidden dev. We got Davis at cornerback 1. He's at 85. We brought Greedy Williams over in free agency to be cornerback 2. He's at 80. First round pick, Brockers is gonna be our cornerback 3. Winfield Jr. is a 91 overall star dev at safety over here. So we got Chris Barnes, middle linebacker we brought in free agency. Let's see how this thing goes. Hopefully the offense is strong enough to carry the team. I'm trying to get Jonathan Abram from the Raiders. He's a scheme fit, 79 overall. He only has normal div, but that means that he's going to be, cheaper to acquire. And we have Tyler Johnson, a wide receiver. I think he's like the 4th or 5th on the depth chart because we have so many good receivers. So I'm just going to trade him straight up for him so we can build up that defensive spot. We're 5-2. The Panthers have the best record in the division, 6-1. Falcons are 3-3. The Saints are 2-4. Check out players that are available to negotiate with. Tom Brady, he still wants $41 million. Well, we got $92 million in cap space. I think I might try to do the same thing last year where wait till the end of the season. He's going to go down in overall, so it's going to be cheaper. And then if he doesn't, I might like lowball him an offer and do a franchise tag on him once again. It's going to be cheaper overall. But Tristan Wirfs, I do want to bring him back. He wants 5 years. Dang, he wants $22 million, $26 million, $27. Ooh, it's a big old deal. Big offer here. He wants more years than that. All right. Mike Evans wants 4 years, $82 million. I'm gonna wait till the end of the year on him because he's 30 years old. He's probably gonna go down in overall. Antoine Winfield Jr., I do want to re-sign him to a long-term deal. Man, people want all this money, man. Shaq Mason, I want to bring him back. Well, I'm gonna wait till the end of the year since he's 30 years old. See how that goes. Devin White, I do want to bring him back. Let's offer him a deal and see what he says. He's probably gonna say the same thing. Not considering shorter deals. It's a 5-year deal. How's that short, man? Everyone else I'm gonna wait on. We went 12-5, won the division. The Falcons went 11-6. The Panthers went 10-7, and the Saints went 4-13. Saints fell off big time because they just won the Super Bowl last year, and then they just went 4-13. Tom Brady had 5,300 yards passing. We got 10th ranked offense, 25th ranked defense. So our defense is getting worse. Tom Brady had 5,300 yards, 50 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 65% completion with the 106.9 rating. Rushing wise, Leonard Fournette had 749 yards, 4.4 per carry with 8 touchdowns. Says that he only played in 11 games, so that means that he missed 6 games. Seems to get hurt a lot. Chris Godwin had 108 catches for 1,500 yards and 27 touchdowns. What the heck? That's got to be an NFL record. 27 touchdowns receiving in one season. And he only played in 16 games, so he missed 1 game. Russell Gage had 80 catches for 1,100 yards, 8 touchdowns. Mike Evans still had 91 catches for 1,000 yards, 8 touchdowns. Cameron Brate had 77 catches for 918 yards and 6 touchdowns. I still can't believe that Godwin had 27 receiving touchdowns. That's just freaking crazy, man. Defensively, Devin White led the team in tackles with 129. Chris Barnes had 127. Jonathan Abram, the safety we traded for from the Raiders, had 111. Mac Brockers, the first-round pick corner we drafted, had 101 tackles. Vita Vea led the team in tackles for loss with 28. Dang. Sacks. Vita Vea led the team with sacks, 12 sacks from the defensive tackle spot. Logan Hall had 7.5. And let's see, that rookie we drafted, he only had 2 sacks for the whole year. Shaq Barrett had 6.5. Interceptions, Carlton Davis had 8 interceptions. That's a nice season from him. Devin White, the middle linebacker, had 5 interceptions. Nice. Jonathan Abram had 3, and Chris Barnes had 2. We're going to be playing against the Panthers in the wild card round. They are 10-7, and let's see. They're a number 7 seed. The Cowboys got the bye week. We got the Cardinals against the Giants, and we got the Vikings against the Falcons. Playing in Tampa Bay, we're down 7-0 in the second. It's tied 7-7 in the second. We're up 14-7 still in the second quarter. We're up 21-7, 21-10. In the third quarter, we're up 28-10, 35-10. Going into the fourth quarter, we're up 42-17. Looks like we're going to get this playoff victory. We win 42-17 in the wild card. Going to the next round. Looking at the next round of the playoffs, we're going to be playing Minnesota, and they are 8-9, so they have a losing record, and they made the playoffs. That's crazy. They did beat the Falcons 38-35. And then on the other side, we got the Giants against the Cowboys. We were up to tied 7-7 in the first. 10-7, we're playing in Tampa Bay again. We're still up 10-7 in the second quarter. We're up 17-7 in the second quarter. Going into the second half, we're still up 17-7. We're up 24-7 in the third quarter. Fourth quarter, we're still up 24-7. We're up 31-7, 31-15. And we won the game 31-15, going to the next round. So we're gonna be playing in the NFC Championship game, and we're gonna play against the 12-5 Dallas Cowboys. They beat the Giants 38-28. On the other side, we got the Bengals and the Titans. So hopefully we win this game, we can go to the Super Bowl and play against either the Bengals or the Titans. NFC Championship game playing in Dallas. We're down 7-0 in the first quarter. Going into the second quarter, we're tied up 7-7. Dallas takes a 14-7 lead. We kicked the field goal, it's 14-10. Going into halftime, Cowboys are up 17-10. They're up 24-10 in the third quarter, 24-13 in the third quarter. We need to do something. We have 31-13 in the fourth quarter, 31-20, 38-20. We lost the game, 38-20. NFC Championship game, lost it, man. Checking out the yearly awards, Joe Burrow beat Tom Brady for MVP. Tom Brady was fourth. Looks like Jalen Hurts came in second. Coach of the year, Todd Bowles came in 10th. Offensive Player of the Year, Chris Godwin won it. Yeah, he should have won MVP too with 27 freaking touchdowns receiving. Crazy. Defensive Player of the Year, Vita Vea came in 3rd. And then we got Devin White in 7th. We got Carlton Davis in 8th. Offensive Rookie of the Year, nothing. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Mac Brockers, that corner we drafted, came in 2nd. Best quarterback, Tom Brady, came in 2nd. Best running back, nothing. Best wide receiver, Chris Godwin, won that. Yep, he definitely deserved to win that. Best offensive lineman, Shaq Mason, came in 3rd. Ryan Jensen came in 8th. Best defensive lineman, Vita Vea, came in 3rd. Best linebacker, Shaq Barrett, came in 9th. Best defensive back, Carlton Davis, won that. I think he had 8 interceptions, so he definitely deserved that. And Jonathan Abram came in 7th. The Cowboys beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl 49-31 to win their 6th Super Bowl. Dak Prescott was MVP of the Super Bowl. We saw Joe Burrow win MVP of the regular season, and the Bengals coach won Coach of the Year, Zach Taylor. Chris Godwin won Offensive Player of the Year with that crazy 28 touchdown receiving season. TJ Watt won Defensive Player of the Year with the Steelers. Looking at the retirements, only Brian Bulaga, the right tackle, retired after 14 years, so Tom Brady's going to come back for another season, so we got to get him back. Looking at Tom Brady to re-sign him, and he's all the way down to 84 overall, but he still has superstar X factor. He's 47 years old, so he's probably going to start falling off pretty fast. He wants a 1-year deal for $30 million. Why not just give it to him? It's coming back next year. All right, now let's see what we can do around him to try to keep him safe. Tristan Wirfs, he's going to want a lot of money. Let's see. Let's try this offer right here. He's coming back like $30 million a year as left tackle. That's crazy. Mike Evans. So we got $30 million in cap space left. We do need some receivers for him to throw to. Let's offer him this deal. He's coming back. How much cap space? We only got $10 million left now. Dang, we should have re-signed Antoine Winfield. Shaq Mason wants 1 year, $13 million. We don't even have enough money to sign him. We only got $10 million left. Devin White, man. So the defense is gonna take a huge hit. Well, on to free agency. Looking at team salaries to try to free up some cap space, and it looks like Russell Gage, he's on the last year of his deal. If we cut him, we'll save $10 million. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do that, or maybe just trade him. I don't know if it frees up the cap space if we trade him or not, but I guess I'll find out. The team is looking like before free agency. Dang, look at this guy's mustache. Mulchin, I never even heard of him. That mustache looks like it's from the 30s or something. I just thought it was funny looking. We definitely need a right guard for sure, or who's this guy? Goodwill. He's a 68 overall. I mean, I guess we could roll with him if we needed to, but right tackle is obviously an issue as well. Tight end, it seems like no matter who we put there, they always get almost 1,000 yards. Tom Brady's playing up to 87 overall. Chris Godwin's a 98 overall, superstar X Factor. He had that insane season. Still thinking about trading Gage, since we don't really need him as a third wide receiver. We have this dude Darden. Fournette's at 89 overall. Defensively, that's where we're gonna have the biggest issues. We need another middle linebacker since we lost White, and we also need a free safety since we lost Antoine Jr. We just don't have any more money. We still got Greedy Williams. This guy, the defensive lineman we drafted in the second round last year, is just a star dev. The cornerback Brockers we drafted in the first round, he's still normal dev, but he's up to a 79 overall. So basically, we need a free safety, a middle linebacker, and we could use a right tackle, right guard. So I put Russell Gage on the trade block and submitted offers or find offers for him, and I think I'm going to take this offer to get strong safety Julian Love so we can get another safety. I don't know how much his salary is, but I guess we'll find out in a second. So I moved Julian Love over to free safety. He's a scheme fit now, but he's on a 3-year deal and he's only getting paid $2.2 million, $2.4 million, so it's a pretty cheap deal. His total salary is going to be $9.3 million, which is pretty good for 3 years compared to Gage was getting $10 million for 1 year. Cap room $18.5 million. Before we made the trade with Gage, we only had $10.7 million, so that definitely helped us free up some space. And we also got a player that we needed to fill a position of need. In free agency, I was only able to get a middle linebacker and right tackle. This guy, Kenneth Murray Jr., is a 79 overall star dev. He's 25 years old. I was able to get him on a 3-year deal for pretty cheap. And then Austin Jackson, he's 25 years old with star dev. He's only 74, but I was able to get him on a pretty cheap deal too. We got the 30th pick in the first round of the draft. I'm looking around at a lot of people, and I think I'm just gonna go ahead and take this tight end, Earl Agnew. He's a vertical threat scheme fit, 6'4", 259 pounds, 21 years old. He has great acceleration, elite agility, great change of direction, elite jumping, great speed, and decent strength. He runs a 4.61 40 at his pro day. We know for sure he has A, catching traffic, B, deep route. He can't block, he has D, impact blocking, but he has A, spectacular catch. We only got him 50% scouted. I'm going to take a chance and try to get a tight end for Tom Brady to throw it to. And he has no more dev, that sucks. 83 speed, not too bad. Earl Agnew is a 73 overall. Normal dev, which sucks, but he's definitely going to be the starting tight end right away because we need one. I let the computer pick everyone else. They drafted the only other guy that had, well, this guy had hidden dev. He was the only person that had the hidden dev on the whole draft. Computer drafted this middle linebacker, Nick Hunt. He has 84 speed, 83 tackle, with 81 hit power, 89 acceleration. So maybe if we go another season or two, he can become the starting middle linebacker in one of the spots that we have. For the 3rd season, Tom Brady's at 84, still has superstar X factor. Leonard Fournette's at 88 with star dev. Chris Godwin 97 with superstar X factor. We got Darden as our 3rd receiver. Mike Evans is still at 94 with superstar. We got the rookie tight end we drafted in the 1st round starting at tight end. He's a 73 overall with normal dev, same as Otten, but he's a scheme fit. We got Jackson from free agency starting at right tackle. We got Goodwill starting at right guard, even though I was strongly considering starting this mustache dude. No, I'm just kidding, but yeah, Jensen, he's a 92 overall superstar. Gadecki's up to a 79. Tristan Wirfs, a 99 overall superstar at left tackle. Defensively, we brought in Murray Jr. at middle linebacker. We still got Barnes, we still got Tyron. Shaq Barrett's a 88 overall superstar. Abrams up to star dev. I didn't even notice that. He was a normal dev when we traded for him. He's an 82 overall. We got Love, we traded for, coming over to play free safety for us. He's an 80 overall. Carlton Davis is 88 overall superstar. The cornerback Brockers that we drafted a couple of years ago, or was it last year? He's a 79 overall. Vita Vea is a 95 overall superstar X factor. And Greedy Williams is playing cornerback too with the 82 overall star dev. Here at the midseason point, we're leading the division with a 4-2 record. The Falcons are 4-3, the Panthers are 3-4, and the Saints are 2-4. Looking at players ready to negotiate. Let's see where Tom Brady's at. We got Chris Godwin coming up on a big deal. Where's Tom Brady at? He's gonna want 1 year, $32.2 million. I want to wait till the end of the year because his overall is probably going to go way down even more, so it should be cheaper if he wants to come back. But I don't know, I'll be surprised if he wants to come back because he's already 47 years old. He might want to play till he's 50 years old, who knows. End of the regular season, we won the division with the 10-7 record going to the playoffs. Looking at the stats, dang, Tom Brady had the most yards, 6,300 yards passing. We got the number 2 ranked offense, and defensively 25th. Man, Tom Brady threw for 6,309 yards, 48 touchdowns. He did have a lot of interceptions though in 19, 69% completion with the 110 QB rating. This dude is a freaking monster. Leonard Fournette missed 6 games again like he does every year. He ran for 613 yards, 4.2 per carry with 9 touchdowns. And then Rachaad White, the backup, had 524 yards, 3.6 yards per carry with 7 touchdowns. Receiving, dang, Chris Godwin had 129 catches for 2,273 yards, 21 touchdowns. At this point, Chris Godwin had like 2 of the best seasons ever in the history of receivers. Jalen Darden had 1,200 yards, 7 touchdowns. Mike Evans had 1,100 yards with 5 touchdowns. Rookie tight end we drafted in the first round had 673 yards with 7 touchdowns. It says that he only played in 14 games, so he did miss 3 games. Defensively, Chris Barnes led the team in tackles with 117. Shaq Barrett had 12 TFLs. Logan Hall had 11. Shaq Barrett led the team in sacks with 13.5. Vita Vea had 10 interceptions. Mac Brockers had 4. Nice. Kenneth Murray had 3. Greedy Williams had 2. Julian Love had 2. Playing against Dallas, they're 11-6, and they're number 5 seed. We're number 4 seed. We got the Lions playing against the Commanders. We got the Falcons playing against the Packers, and the 49ers had a bye week. Playing in Tampa Bay for the wild card round against the Cowboys. Cowboys jump up to a 3-0 lead. We tie at 3-3 in the second. Cowboys are up 10-3 in the second quarter. The Cowboys are up 17-3. We come back 17-10. 24-10 we're losing. We're losing 24-17. Fourth quarter, we tied it up 24-24. The Cowboys take a lead 27-24. The Cowboys are up 34-24. The Cowboys won by 10 points. It was a pretty close game the whole way, but we got knocked out in the first round, unfortunately. Checking out the yearly awards, Tom Brady finished 4th in MVP. I don't see how that's possible when he threw for 6,300 yards, but I guess it is what it is. We didn't have nobody for Coach of the Year. Let's see, Offensive Player of the Year, Chris Godwin won that. He deserves it, I guess. Tom Brady's not even considered on here. I guess it's only for, like, I don't see any quarterbacks on here, so maybe quarterbacks. Oh yeah, Dak Prescott's right there. Defensive Player of the Year, Shaq Barrett came in 8th. Offensive Rookie of the Year, the tight end we drafted, came in 4th, and then somebody else on our team came in 5th. Defensive Rookie of the Year, nothing. Best quarterback, Tom Brady came in 7th. What the heck? Best running back, we're never going to have anyone on there. Best wide receiver, Chris Godwin won that. Definitely deserved that. Best offensive lineman, Jensen came in 5th. Best defensive lineman, nothing. Best linebacker, Shaq Barrett came in 4th. Best defensive back, Mac Brockers came in 5th. 2024 season recap, the Packers beat the Chiefs in the Super Bowl 27-21 to win their 5th Super Bowl championship. Whoever Arthur Miller is, I guess it's a computer-generated rookie or someone they drafted, won MVP at quarterback for the Packers. Josh Allen won MVP of the regular season. Victor Knox won Coach of the Year with the 49ers. Our boy Chris Godwin won Offensive Player of the Year with the Buccaneers, and Myles Garrett won Defensive Player of the Year with the Browns. Looking at player retirements, Tom Brady still hasn't retired yet, so he's coming back for yet another season. I guess he plans on playing until he's like 85, but he's still throwing for ridiculous numbers, so I guess if he can do it, then why not? He is down to a 79 overall with normal div since they robbed him of the MVP. Good thing about it, though, is that he only wants $9 million for 1 year. He's 48 years old. We'll go ahead and do it. We got to bring your best receiver back, Chris Godwin. We got $150 million in cap space. Chris Godwin wants 4 years, $112 million. Let's offer it to him. He's happy about it. He's coming back. Ryan Jensen, definitely want to bring him back. We're gonna have to protect this 50-year-old quarterback over here. He's coming back. Shaq Barrett, he's down to an 83. He wants 2 years, $26 million. Might as well. He's coming back. Carlton Davis, we definitely want to bring him back. He wants 1 year, $13.9 million. Let's see if he'll take it. He wants to play for another team next year. We might have to franchise tag him. Leonard Fournette, man, I do want to bring him back, but at the same time, though, he gets hurt like half the season every year. Might just wait and see if there's somebody else. Joe Tyron, he only wants 2 years, $11.6 million. I'll go ahead and bring him back if he's interested. He's not interested in signing. He wants to go play for another team. Chris Barnes, 3 years, $17 million. Let's go ahead and bring him back if he wants to come back. He's coming back. Who else we got? Anyone else worth keeping? I don't think so. So let's see if we can franchise tag Carlton Davis. How much is it? $24 million. Ooh, that's a lot. He only wanted 1 year, 13 mil. I'm gonna wait and go to free agency. All right, in free agency, I was able to get Aaron Donald to come to the team, and Aaron Jones at running back, and also I'm getting Azeez Ojulari to play outside linebacker. The first round of the draft, I'm gonna take this right tackle and probably move him to right guard to fill a hole in the offensive line. He has great acceleration, great agility, elite speed for his position. So here we go. Hidden div, 77 speed, nice. James Barden is a 73 overall with hidden div, and then I'll just let the computer draft everyone else, but they drafted this left guard. He's a 74 overall with hidden div. Here's what the starting lineup looks like for this season. Tom Brady's down to a 79 overall with normal div. We got Aaron Jones coming over in free agency. Chris Godwin's a 98 overall superstar X Factor. Mike Evans still holding up to a 91 overall, but he's down to star div. The tight end we drafted last season is up to a 77 overall with still normal div. This right guard, he's a 74 overall, but he's playing up to a 77 overall with the morale boost. But overall, the offensive line is looking pretty good. Defensively, we brought Ojulari in outside linebacker through free agency. Shaq Barrett is down to 84 overall. He's starting to get a little up there in age. But the biggest move that we made was Aaron Donald coming over to play defensive end. He's a 93 overall superstar X Factor. And then we got Vita Vea playing defensive tackle. He's 96 overall superstar X Factor. One of the issues we're gonna have probably is cornerback. I tried to get like 16 of them, like not literally 16, but I tried to get a lot of them in free agency, but none of them wanted to sign. So I think we're just gonna roll with that. At the midseason point, we're 4-3, second in the division. The Panthers are leading the division with 5-2. The Saints are 3-4, and the Falcons are 2-5. I'm gonna check out players ready to negotiate, see where Tom Brady's at. I'm not gonna re-sign him right now. I'm gonna wait till the end of the season and see if he wants to come back. He's 48 years old, so odds are he's probably gonna be below a 70 by the end of the season, unless he wins MVP and gets a boost to hold him up. End of the regular season, we went 14-3 and won the division. The Panthers went 9-8, the Falcons went 7-10, and the Saints went 6-11. Looks like we got a first round bye. Tom Brady led the league in passing once again. We had the #1 ranked offense. Tom Brady threw for 58 touchdowns. This guy, 4th ranked defense. So yeah, our team all together took a huge leap forward. 5,780 yards passing for Tom Brady with 58 touchdowns, 14 interceptions, 71% completion with a 115.9 rating. Freaking Tom Brady's a robot, man. Aaron Jones only missed 1 game as opposed to Leonard Fournette, who would miss like 6 games every year, but he had 251 carries for 1,128 yards, 4.5 per carry with 11 touchdowns, pretty good. Chris Godwin had 131 catches for 1,794 yards with 16 touchdowns, freaking crazy. Tight end Agnew had 1,071 yards with 11 touchdowns. Kerry Wells had 1,000 yards with 14 touchdowns. Mike Evans had 964 yards with 9 touchdowns. Defensively, Chris Barnes led the team in tackles with 105. McCollum, our cornerback, had 100. TFLs, Aaron Donald had 13. Vita Vea had 13. Shaq Barrett had 12. Ojulari had 10. Sacks, Shaq Barrett led the team with 15.5. Aaron Donald had 14.5. Vita Vea had 8.5. Interceptions, Greedy Williams had 4, McCollum had 3, Jonathan Abram had 3. Divisional round of the playoffs, we're going to be playing against the 11-6 Cowboys. I'm going to check out the playoff bracket right here. Cowboys beat the Seahawks 35-32. And then on the other side, we got the Lions against the 49ers. Divisional round of the playoffs, playing in Tampa Bay. First quarter, nobody scores. Well, Cowboys take a 7-0 lead. In the second quarter, Cowboys up 14-0. We scored 14-7, 17-7, 17-14. We're down by 3 in the third quarter, 20-14, 20-17. And going into the fourth quarter, we take the lead 24. Cowboys take the lead 27-24 in the fourth quarter. We take the lead 31-27. Cowboys take the lead 34-31. We tied it up. We're going to overtime, 34-34. Cowboys score 41. We tied it up 41-41. What happened? The Cowboys ended up winning. Dang, I thought we were going to go to a second overtime. Cowboys won 44-41. Man, they keep knocking us out the playoffs, man. Checking out the annual awards, Tom Brady won MVP. So he should be getting a little boost with that. Todd Bowles came in fourth for Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year, Chris Godwin came in third. Tom Brady came in seventh. Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald came in 10th. Offensive Rookie of the Year, nothing. Defensive Rookie of the Year, nothing. Best Quarterback, Tom Brady won that. Best Running Back, Aaron Jones came in fourth. Best Wide Receiver, Chris Godwin came in third. And Kerry Wells came in 10th. Best Offensive Lineman, Ryan Jensen came in third. And Tristan Wirfs came in 10th. Best Defensive Lineman, Aaron Donald came in third. Best Linebacker, Shaq Barrett won that. That's good. He'll get a little boost from that too. Greedy Williams came in fifth for Best Defensive Back, and Zion McCollum came in seventh. The Dolphins beat the Cowboys in the Super Bowl 42-39. Jerome Baker won MVP of the Super Bowl. Tom Brady won MVP of the regular season. Bengals head coach Zach Taylor won Coach of the Year. Ezekiel Elliott with the Cowboys won Offensive Player of the Year, and Myles Garrett won Defensive Player of the Year with the Browns. After 26 seasons playing in the NFL, Tom Brady finally retired. I want to say it's the age of 48 or maybe even 49 at this point. But yeah, he played a lot longer than I thought he would, and he actually did like really freaking good. He won a couple of MVPs. He actually won MVP this season. Looking at NFL records, Tom Brady has the most passing yards with 107,788. So over 27,000 more than Drew Brees in second place. Passing touchdowns, Tom Brady has the most, 832, and Drew Brees is in second with 571. So that's a huge gap right there. Looking at the legacy leaderboard, Tom Brady has 59,216 for his score. He won 7 Super Bowls, 10 championships, and 24 yearly awards. Aaron Rodgers is second with as far as quarterback position goes, with 20,000 for his legacy score, or almost 21,000. There's an all-time list for the legacy leaderboard as far as players goes, and Tom Brady's in first by almost double the amount. But yeah, it was a crazy Tampa Bay Buccaneers / Tom Brady rebuild. We didn't win a Super Bowl, but we got pretty close a couple of times. So that's going to be it for the video. If y'all like what y'all saw, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave something in the comments. How old do you think that Tom Brady is actually going to be when he finally does retire? Or do you think that he'll retire at all? Or do you think that he might be a robot? But that's going to be it for the video. Appreciate y'all. See y'all next time. Peace.